Confusion and controversy tonight over delays and indecisions about Obamacare. The president says small businesses do not have to comply for at least another year. Political specialist Sean Boyd joins us tonight. And Sean, you would think a delay would be appreciated, but this is so confusing.
What business owners appreciate more, of course, Karen, is certainty. Over the last year, the White House has delayed, extended, and adjusted the law 36 times, twice extending the deadline for when businesses with more than 50 employees have to offer insurance. And the ramifications are far-reaching.
Centennial Container in Denver among thousands of small businesses in Colorado where the Affordable Care Act has become a big hassle.
The employer mandate changes and the individual mandate changes. I really from day to day, right today, I don't know exactly where we stand.
Like many business owners, Jim Noon wants certainty, something he says is sorely lacking in the rollout of Obamacare. First, the president extended the deadline for when plans had to be compliant with the new law. Now he's extended the deadline for when companies have to offer coverage.
Business owners are throwing up their hands and saying, what are we supposed to expect next? They aren't hiring. They aren't reinvesting, and they aren't expanding.
Tony Gagliardi with the Federation of Independent Businesses says now business owners are even being required to certify they're not letting people go to get below the 50-employee threshold.
We have a process for implementing this, and we just see that being completely bypassed for political expediency.
And when the rules change, and they change, then they change again, then they change back, and then they change again. How do you plan for it at all?
Noon has provided insurance for his employees for 30 years. Because he has less than 50, he won't be required to under Obamacare. And he says he probably won't. His rates, he says, will double.
It breaks my heart to think that I'm just going to be, pulling the rug out from them because I don't have any choice.
One deadline it appears the president won't extend again is the individual mandate. Everyone has to be insured by the end of this month or pay a tax penalty. What is unclear is whether Coloradans who currently have plans that don't comply with the law will see those plans canceled this year. The president has asked for another 2-year extension of old policies, those that don't have that added coverage. But in Colorado, state law may not allow it. State regulators tell me, Karen, they're looking into it, but really their decision could impact the viability of our health care exchange if we have people keeping their old policies and then not going on the exchange for the new policies.
And then if somebody needs care, what do they do?
Right.
I mean, what works for them?
So once again, as I said, the ramifications here are very far-reaching.
All right, Sean, thank you so much. Well, it kept I-25